It's not always clear what the best ways to level up are in Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Should you spend more time hunting wildlife to gain resources? Maybe finding Tarsyu Saplings and Bellsprigs would help get your level across the line. We've experimented and tested some ways to get that level number climbing to help you level up quickly in Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Put simply, your character level is determined by a combination of two things: the gear you have equipped and the number of skill points you have allocated in your skill tree. This means that while equipping older and weaker equipment can level your character down, so long as you keep gaining and allocating new skill points, you'll still be making progress. Let's break down some of the best ways to work on both of these avenues, starting with gear. Each weapon, armor piece, and modification contributes to your level, so any improvement for any of your slots will raise your level bar. If you're not sure if a piece of equipment is better than another, hover over a new item and look at your level number in the top right of the screen. Green arrows mean your level will increase, while red arrows indicate the opposite. This is usually self-explanatory just by looking at which gear number is higher, but occasionally the bonus effect on one piece of equipment will outweigh the overall gear score of another, so keep these arrow indicators in mind. Sometimes your equipment will have exclamation marks underneath them. Hovering over your level indicator shows you that this is because those particular pieces of gear are underleveled in comparison to your overall level. You can use this alert to help determine what gear slot you should focus on improving next. When you're just starting the game for the first time, crafting basic equipment at a crafting bench will give you a modest improvement over your starting gear. After this, it may seem like crafting more equipment with the best materials that you can find would be the best way to consistently improve your gear, but considering the amount of travel, patience, and ammunition it takes to find superior or higher grade components for crafting, we would first recommend improving your gear by purchasing components to craft with, or just weapons outright from vendors with clan favor. It can take some time to accrue this currency though, so you might want to consider these following methods while you save up some more favor. If you're at a high enough level, completing main missions usually rewards you with gear that is one step above what you're currently holding. Not only that, but progressing these quests unlocks new areas which are abundant with newer, more powerful materials, as well as new crafting blueprints and vendors. Sometimes you'll also be introduced to entirely new gear slots, like headbands or spear throwers, which will give you even more avenues for improvement. If you're a bit underleveled to approach the main path, we've got options for you here too. RDA installations will almost always have new equipment for you to find, even if the installations are small, and especially if they are big. Look for smoke clouds as you traverse the landscape to find new bases, and once you get close, check the level requirement before infiltrating.
You know the drill. Everything must go.
Any large yellow crates, or crates that you need to hack, should contain new items, such as the shotgun that you can find in Gas Harvester Alpha. And if you clear out large bases more stealthily or without triggering an alert, you'll receive more materials as a reward for your efforts.
Bet there would have been more if I'd been quieter.
Alternatively, you can do side quests to find new equipment as well. These quests can be fairly simple, but you'll always be rewarded with some mod or piece of equipment at the end, as well as new skill points, clan favor, and spare parts that you can trade for powerful weapons and gear at the Resistance base. These quests will usually take you to places that have a basket or military crate that hold new pieces of gear, and you can use the clan favor accrued by completing these missions at vendors to buy superior equipment and materials for a big boost to your level. You'll also learn skill points for this, and hey, those increase your level too. There are many ways to increase your skill points, but some ways are faster than others. If you're doing side quests already to improve your gear, you'll be pulling double duty by earning skill points at the same time, so this is a pretty efficient way to level up overall. Alternatively, if you just want to focus on skills, you can approach purple landmarks on your map, which indicate the location of one of the game's collectibles. This method is a bit more hit and miss, as you may find a Tarsyu sapling for a free skill point, or you could find one of any of the other numerous collectibles and side activities that are highlighted by these purple auras. So don't expect a 100% skill point hit rate if you choose this route. In the same vein, you could choose to prioritize the fully grown Tarsyu flowers that unlock ancestral abilities for you. These are marked by a pink marker on the map and will give you a guaranteed 2 skill points, but not all of these are accessible from the start of the game. So we recommend only trying to grab these if you feel like the travel or you're already close by. That just about does it for our guide for leveling your character quickly, but there are plenty of other things that the Western Frontier has in store for you. Check out our guide for things the game doesn't tell you, as well as our walkthroughs, tips, and interactive map. And for all other things gaming, stick with IGN.